Hello, guys. Welcome back to Chelsea Godfather channel. Breaking news, breaking news. Liam Delap. It appears that, Chelsea is going all in to close the deal on Liam Delap. That's the 22-year-old bulky, bruising striker, Harry Kane regen from Ipswich. He has scored 12 goals last season. Obviously, Ipswich is on their way down. And that's, in fairness to Liam Delap, that's the only reason why his fee is a cheap and measly £30 million for a proven, somehow proven, striker, right? He's not quite fully proven because he's only 22 and really only played one season in the Premier League. But at least, unlike the other strikers coming from elsewhere in Europe, this is a player that has played in at least in the lower leagues in England and also played one season in the Premier League. So he has ample familiarity with the way the game is played in England, right? And at £30 million, there's no club that will have any arguments with regards to the reasonableness of his transfer fee. The issue for Chelsea fans is whether this player, Liam Delap, right, given today's news which again, this news just broke right after Chelsea, completed the European Cup quartet, the collection by destroying Real Betis 4-1. Today, then their news broke, saying that we're basically going, to try to see if we can get this deal done with Delap. And I've always been of the gut feeling that we've been waiting, and that Delap has been waiting too. My gut told me that Delap has been waiting for Chelsea, because if you looked at now, I'm not saying this is a done deal, but this is what my gut tells me, which is at the end of the season, right, there was very strong links of Liam Delap to Man U. Now, if Liam Delap really wanted to go to Man U, Liam Delap would have just gone to Man U, right? Because Man U again has no issue with his £30 million transfer fee, and so it's just in a matter of, hey, Delap, do you want us? If he said yeah, then he would have signed here and here. He would have here we go, Delap to Man U. But no, rather than Delap going straight to Man U, and everybody knows that apart from Chelsea, the only real other team that was sort of in the hunt, like sort of in the lead, if you want to call it that, for Liam Delap is Man U, is Manchester United. And but rather than sign outright, or at the end of the season, or at least send some sort of verbal agreement, right? Because technically the window doesn't open until June 1. So, but at least he could have sent some kind of a verbal understand to the Man U directors, but he didn't do that. What he did was he through his handler said, "Listen, give me till the end of this week, and I'll make a decision." Now, guess what? What was happening in midweek is the Chelsea game, right? I guess what I'm trying to say is, he was like, listen, because Chelsea was not going to make a decision on a striker when Chelsea still has a game in which their striker Jackson was going to play. So, would you go and do a Liam Delap deal? Then you tell Jackson, okay, go ahead, I need to play this game. I mean, what type of a mind frame will he use to play the game? So that's my rationale, is the fact that Delap asking for extra time to the end of the week implies that there was some serious, consideration of the lab taking a very strong look at the project from Chelsea FC, and my gut feeling is backed by multiple reports that have been recently released, saying that pretty much Chelsea has decided to make Liam Delap their priority target for a striker. Now, I'm sure all y'all are saying, well, listen, Delap, right? I mean, damn, we just qualified for the Champions League, and we really should be trying to kick on. And I mean, this is Chelsea FC, right? Chelsea FC is really a club that's trying to that really should be trying to kick on to win the league, to win the Champions League. You guys just saw how we just lifted this this sort of little conference league cup. I mean, but that's the point. That is the standard is that we are in it to win it. We're not really in it just to finish top four, finish top two. I mean, we win it to add silverware, more silverware to the trophy case. And the begging question is whether Liam Delap is this guy, ample guy, a strong enough guy to lead our line, right? To help us get to their promised land of actually winning trophies. And I mean, given his age, given his profile, given his age, given his game time and lack thereof in terms of sufficiency of how many games he has played and so on and so forth. The jury is still out on Liam Delap, right? We know what he has, what he's now working with. He has a profile. In fairness to Delap, he has a profile that we actually need, that we don't have, which is a bulky striker, a bruising striker, a physical striker, a guy who can help and hold up play, win aerial balls, help us to create some space in the box, knowing fully well that we Chelsea fans, we've watched our team just getting bogged down week in, week out against low blocks. And so, we need a strong man, a target. You guys saw the two brilliant assists that Cole Palmer sent in today. One went to Enzo and the other one went to Jackson. Now Jackson, literally, it was supposed to be his head, but it is I guess anywhere it works as long as it didn't hit him on his hand. But I mean that just gives you an idea. You also saw Jackson literally fluff what would have been a third goal, a very easy third goal. I mean 1-on-1 from about 30 yards green grass to run, 50 yards of grass, and Jackson as usual couldn't even get his shot off. I mean, and the game was still 2-1. So, I mean, from that angle, I would say, yeah, I mean, Delap is an improvement on Jackson, but I mean, is he that much of an improvement to get us to the final level? Again, that answer remains to be seen. And before you guys talk about why we're not going for Victor Osimhen, guys, I mean, 40 million euros per year. I believe he's been offered anywhere between 30 to 40 million per year by Al Hilal in Saudi Pro League. I mean, for 3 years. I mean, guys, that's a lot of bread. The money is just too much, right? Even if I was Osimhen's agent, and I'm a Chelsea fan, I will advise Osimhen to go to Saudi Arabia. At that kind of money, there's just some money that in as much as, hey, do you love the money? Do you love the game? At that level, I won't blame him. Let me just say, I'm not going to blame him I'm not gonna blame Osimhen if he decides to go for the money. I mean, he has won a few trophies in Europe, not nearly enough, and he's still in his prime. He's only 26 years old. But I mean, I mean, it just gets to the point where they're making this offer, and if there are no other clubs that are coming anywhere close to meeting his salary demand, which at this point it appears we don't see any other links for Osimhen from any other clubs, not just Chelsea. So the chance of Chelsea getting Osimhen is very slim. I mean, you never say never, and I'm never gonna say never until he either signs to go to the Pro League or until the window closes in August, right? But I mean, there's still a lot of time to watch and see what happens with Osimhen. But until then, right, time waits for nobody. And Liam Delap at £30 million is a low hanging fruit that Chelsea cannot pass over, right? You grab this striker. Again, if the striker, Big F, if he agrees that he wants that he is on board with Chelsea's project, right? I mean, he's obviously just seen Chelsea lift a shiny trophy. I mean, the team is young. The age profile is within his age profile, under 23. He has about 5 of the current England call-ups from Tuchel. Tuchel called up 5 Chelsea players, right? Tuchel called up Trevor, James, Nani, obviously Palmer, and who else? I know I'm missing somebody. Who's the 5th player that took, and Colwell, Levi Colwell. 5 Chelsea players were just called up. So if you're Liam Delap, and you won't have any dreams of playing in the World Cup next year, the World Cup is next year, and the current England manager used to be Chelsea's manager, and he's just plucking players, England players from Chelsea, and calling them up to the England team. If you're Delap, yeah, Chelsea is gonna look good. You know what? I mean, the England guy, the England boss is looking at Chelsea players. I think I want to play for Chelsea. So I think there's a whole bunch of things that seem to be pointing in the direction of Liam Delap, selecting Chelsea from the options of Chelsea, Man U, Newcastle, and Everton. So let's see what happens in the next few days. All right, because today's Wednesday, going on Thursday. So by the end of today, or by Friday latest, we should have a much clearer picture in terms of where Delap is going to be playing football next season. Take care. God bless you guys, and please subscribe to my channel. God bless you. Peace.